What's good people? Welcome back to Whole Views. Thank you for clicking the thumbnail. My name is Corey, and today we're going to be talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie that just came out. So this movie review is not going to be a normal one. I'm not going through all the different categories and giving this thing a score. This is a family-centric film. This is fun for the kids, fun for the family, and that is what my takeaway from watching the movie is. The most important takeaway is that this thing is incredibly nostalgic for adults. If you are in your 30s and you've played any type of Mario property, any type of Nintendo property, this thing is very self-aware of what it is, as well as what it needs to do to get you to remember what you experienced when you played those games. There's Donkey Kong, there's all the level hopping, all the question mark boxes, the mushrooms, the flowers, the powers, the squirrel suit, the cat suit, all the different things from the Mario franchise show up here. Even Mario Kart plays a really big role in the film, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything that I saw. There's no real criticism of this. Like some people talk about the voice acting, or talk about the lack of a plot. The plot was fine. It was simple because it was something for kids to latch onto and family to just go along with, and it was done quite well. The thing I'm most happy about as a father is that it's something that you can bring your family to, and there's no underlying themes or messages or anything like that. It's just a straightforward family film. Pretty innocent, pretty wholesome. They even take the villain, and even though he's a villain and he's intimidating in the moment, they find a way to like kidify him and make him relatively family friendly, relatively harmless. It's not a huge deal when you look at his motives and what he's trying to do. So I found it all to be cool. I found it to be very enjoyable. Positive vibes only for the Super Mario Brothers movie. I thought it was good. I don't want to do any spoilers on my own, but I do want to bring in my daughter, who I cannot guarantee if she's going to spoil things on the movie. So I'm going to bring her in. She's going to talk about the parts that she liked and anything that she did not like, and just how did she feel watching the movie, because she did have a good time, but I want her to put it in her own words. So here's Camille.
Okay, so once I watched that Super Mario Bros. Movie, it was very good. And to me, it was like better than that Vivo movie that I already watched. The parts of the movie I really liked when Mario ended up in this Toad land, and then Toad just popped up like, "Don't eat that mushroom or you'll die!" They went to the Queen and then they talked about some stuff. There was also a part where when Mario was fighting Donkey Kong and he was like, meow. I liked it about the end where it had the little dramatic parts where they both popped up and they were like, "Say goodnight," and then he just punched Bowser, and one of the Mario brothers just punched Bowser when he was on the floor, and then they just exploded, like a huge explosion, like boom. And then I really liked it when they defeated Bowser and they were all happy, and then they just ended up on the news. Well, they did end up on the news, but they mostly ended up on a little portrait of their little house. Yes, and then the people were starting to come around and then yelling for Mario Bros and stuff. And yeah, I really liked that second part. I didn't like that part where there was these skeletons that looked like Koopa Troopas or something. Because it had to do something with Bowser. And I do not like Bowser as much. I didn't like Bowser because I didn't like the way he was mostly evil, but another part I pretty much like about it is because there's this funny part where Bowser wants to marry Princess Peach. And also once the middle part, I didn't like the middle part as much, where it was a bunch of these weird skeleton thingies. They're a bit like Koopa Troopas or something. It ended up being very cool at the end, and then goodbye and have a nice night, because I do this at night. I am already in 5 pajamas.